Beat that entertainment.
All right, welcome back to another episode of BTE TV, and today we got back on Dave Vest. What's going on with you?
What's up with you, Rick?
Shit, chilling, man. How you been?
Great.
So people enjoyed our video we did. It did really good.
Good shit.
Yeah. Happy to have you back. Which I mean, shit, we've already kicked it and shit since we put out that video.
Yeah.
But you know, I've been trying to slow down on drinking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do all my life shit, be a dad, and just relax. You know what I mean?
That's good shit, though.
So, how you been, like, since the videos come out and shit?
Been great, bro. Just working, stacking money, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, staying out of trouble.
Anything different going on with you, or no? Just same shit?
No, not really. Just building.
Okay.
Staying out the way.
So, I want to get into it today. We'll talk about some stuff with you, and then I want to talk about some stuff, like, here in Portsmouth.
Yep.
All right, so a big topic right now in Portsmouth.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's talking about Brandy Cantrell, how she got arrested. What's your thoughts on that? How you feel about that shit?
I mean, it's part of the game, bro. If you're pushing that shit, you know what the outcome is. Period. Point blank. Like I don't hate on her. I don't hate on that. You know,
Yeah.
I've been in her position, and I've been in the position of motherfuckers buying shit from her dying. So
Yeah.
it's hard for me to judge, but at the same point in time, like, if you're doing it, the risk is always there. Like, you don't commit a crime without knowing in the back of your mind what you're facing. So
Yeah. So the reason why I'm asking you this is because, so, as soon as all this happened with her, everybody all of a sudden is online bashing her so bad
Hating
because
her.
she sells fentanyl, she's killing people. I made statuses talking about, you guys hate only fentanyl.
right.
Fentanyl is not the only drug that kills people, right?
No.
And that's what, from my point of view, it's all like, you guys are just like trying to bash one person. Whenever these people are here, people are bringing out of towners down here.
Yep.
They're housing them, giving them a car, doing all this stuff, and then
Anything to get what they got.
yeah, you know what I mean. And then now that this lady got caught, and all of a sudden she's the worst person in the world.
Right.
While you guys, your friends are selling drugs, but you don't
Right.
bash them.
She's public enemy number one, but
Yeah.
y'all still buying cocaine. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
People that are out partying every weekend doing cocaine with fentanyl in it.
Yep.
You guys are online bashing her. She deserves this, blah, blah.
Right.
It's just crazy to me because I'll tell you, I mean, I understand her point of view. I understand everybody's point of view from it.
Yes.
But my point of it is I think that if you're going to have a problem with one thing, have a problem with the whole thing.
Has to be.
Yeah.
It's
Like, you
full
can't just be
circle.
all
You
like,
can't-
fuck heroin and fentanyl,
Right.
but suboxones are fine.
Can't
No.
pick and choose. No, drugs is drugs, bro. Cocaine killed me. Like, I died. I was in a coma 19 months. Like, cocaine is what killed me, not fentanyl. I didn't do fatty.
Yeah.
Didn't do heroin. I didn't do pain pills. I did cocaine. And that's what killed me. That's what, you know.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm asking you, though, like I said, I just wanted to get your opinion, get your view of it, because me, from what I know of Brandy, I don't know her real well, but she
Right.
seemed like a cool girl and shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she sold drugs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody does something in their life that I mean, I'm sure she's not proud of it, especially now.
Of course.
But she, you know what I mean? Like, I guarantee if she could take it back, she probably would.
Oh, absolutely.
But at the same time, though, she's made memories, got to support her family for however long.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a big deal. You mean not a lot of people get to do that. She owned her own business up in
Yeah.
Berg, had a nail shop.
She was eating.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I personally don't hate on it. You mean get it how you live it. I'm not a hater. It just bothers me that I'll see all these people online that are, like I said, once again, bashing her.
Right.
To act like she's the worst person in the world. She's the only person around here that sells drugs that kills people.
Right.
But you guys are out here commenting on people's statuses that sell drugs. You guys are hanging out with people that sell drugs. You guys are doing all this. You know what I mean?
I've seen people that sell drugs commenting and bashing her.
That's
Like,
what I'm talking about.
Oh, bro,
I saw
wild.
other drug dealers do it.
Yes.
I'm not going to put their business out
No,
there, but
absolutely not.
that's my point, though. Is like I just see everybody attacking this lady, and it's all like, let's call
Right.
them. You know what I mean? What's the saying? Let's call them the kettle black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree.
And it's crazy, man.
I don't agree with what she was doing, you know what I mean? But don't cast stones if you live in a glass house. That's,
Exactly.
You know, you can't be doing X, Y, and Z and then hate on A, B, and C. It don't work like that. Like, unless you're a full-blown Christian and living the most godlike life you can, you shouldn't have nothing to say about that girl because you're doing your own dirt.
Exactly. Everybody has something they do behind closed doors.
Yes.
And that's why I'm not one of the people who get online and try to argue with people or do any of this shit.
Same.
But like I said, I had a few people comment on my shit and say like little shit, but I mean they wasn't saying much. Shadow Arthur commented on it and was all like, "Well, drinking's just as bad." Yeah, but drinking's legal. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm allowed to drink.
Yeah.
So
Government wants that tax.
yeah,
baby.
yeah. Because all I said was, "Hey, let's go ahead and not act like one drug is the problem. Whenever it's all drugs,
It is.
You know what I mean? From crack, coke, heroin, oxys. You know what I mean? Suboxones. It's everything. You know what I mean? So that was my point. Then people were all like, "Well, drinking's just as bad," and all this stuff. Yeah, drinking's bad. I'm not saying drinking's not bad. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not going to go to jail for sitting in my house drinking.
No. Well, most people ain't ready for this conversation, but the government did away with oxys and the Percocets and the Lords, 99% of it, and then introduced Suboxone. You know what I mean? They got everyone hooked on Suboxone. So now the only choice is Suboxone or dirty heroin, fentanyl.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only option. So, I mean, what are you going to do as an addict? As an addict, you're not going to just stop. I am an addict. Like, I take Suboxone still this day. I'm prescribed it, but, you know, and it just, it's bigger than what they make it seem to be, man.
Exactly. And I heard that Suboxone withdrawals were some of the worst withdrawals you can have. Which I don't know.
I haven't withdrawn from it yet, thank God, but I have heard the same thing.
Yeah.
I heard they're not as intense, but they last like 3 times longer. So.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't know, but that's what I heard.
Yeah.
That they was some of the worst withdrawals you can have.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was another thing everybody was saying. They was all like, "Well, alcohol, the withdrawals off that can kill you." I'm not addicted to alcohol.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but also I wasn't online saying, "Hey, let's bash drug dealers and drug addicts."
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I was the one like, "Hey, let's go ahead and lay it out there. If you're going to bash one, bash it all."
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And in all likelihood, that I didn't know her personally.
Yeah.
But she was probably an addict. I mean, let's face facts. She was probably an addict that turned to selling it to support
her habit. Yeah.
Yes. That's how 90% of people become dope boys, you know, or drug dealers. Because it gets so expensive to support your habit, you don't have a choice. So, again, I don't know her personally. I ain't talking shit about it. Like, I don't know her, but in my mind, that's probably what happened. So, I'm not going to hate on her. I mean, do I think it's right she's pushing poison to people? No. But, you know, if it ain't her, 10 other people's going to do it.
Exactly. And that's my point. There's so many people around here doing it.
Yes.
Why ain't you guys bashing them?
Right.
You mean
that's probably their dealer.
Exactly. Bro, someone commented on the post, because at first I was drinking the night that I saw her get arrested.
Yeah.
I didn't read it or none of that stuff. I just saw that she got arrested.
Right.
I commented on it and was all like, she didn't do it. Do you know what I mean? Just being funny.
Right.
Someone commented on it and said, what they do, lock up your dealer? Like, come on, my big ass look like a drug addict. You know what I mean? But nah. And then I saw a post on what initially pissed me off whenever I made the statuses was I was on TikTok and I saw some lady around here does these TikToks where she's always like up in everybody's business.
And she was around here.
Yeah, bro, and she was posting screenshots of the comments on Brandy's arrest on Busted. So I saw the TikTok, and it had my comment on there. Oh, that's what initially pissed me off. So then I went and started making statuses. Yeah. Then everybody was like I said, no one really said nothing. Like even with Shadow didn't say nothing really. He was just like, well, he was like, you drink. I was like, yeah, I drink, but I'm not addicted to alcohol. You feel me?
Yeah. And you're not taking one drink and falling out. And
I'm not out sucking dick for fucking a bottle. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a problem. So me drinking ain't bad. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers that are actually addicted to drugs and
there's things that's way worse.
Losing everything.
Yeah.
For drugs.
I've done it several times. Lost everything in my life several times. Yeah. So I get it.
So how old was you whenever you started first experimenting with drugs?
I'd say 14, 15.
Okay. At what point in your life, you just said you lost everything. At what point in your life did it get so bad that you started losing shit and you started realizing that it was affecting your life?
Probably like 18 because, excuse me, when I was like younger and in high school, I ended up dating a girl whose parents were the man as far as Because back then it wasn't heroin, it wasn't fentanyl, it was Oxycontin, it was Lorcet, it was Tylox, the world had changed. So I just tried to keep someone close in my circle that got all that. That way I didn't have to act wild. And, once that stopped, that's when I started climbing in pharmacies and doing all that wild shit. But
yeah, because didn't you rob a pharmacy?
Broke into.
Yeah. Allegedly?
Allegedly.
Okay.
No, I got sentenced for it, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you did it.
Yeah, I did it.
How many did you do? Just one pharmacy, or was it multiple?
It was one pharmacy multiple times.
Oh, okay. How many times did you hit it, you think? A good
Allegedly a couple times,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's whenever you was in, like, the height of your addiction?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
but that was before heroin even hit here. Like,
yeah.
I'd never seen heroin. I'd only seen, this was still back in the 80 days, you know what I mean? When you go buy an Oxycontin 80. Stuff like that.
Around what year did all this happen?
I want to say 2002, 2001. Like, way back, bro. I'm old as hell.
I was like 5 years old.
Yeah, well, I'm old as hell.
Yeah, fuck.
He said, damn.
So, like, 25 years ago.
Yeah, but it was different back then, bro. Like, everyone. Like, you can go to every street in East End and somebody's got something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the difference was you didn't have to worry about being poisoned. Like, it was in
Real,
a pill form,
yeah.
and it was coming from the pharmacy, and you knew what you was getting.
It wasn't none of that pressed bullshit. Yeah.
No, this day and age, bro, you can't do nothing. You can't do cocaine and
It'd be
think
real.
it's safe. Yeah, no, bro. None of that.
Which, once again, for anybody watching, we're not condoning no type of drug.
At all. I'm
Yeah,
totally against it all. I drink summer shandy, bro. That's it.
Yeah,
Smoke a little reefer.
We're not condoning drugs. We're just talking about it and his experiences.
Yes.
So, what do you think around here could happen to help, like, clean up the drug epidemic here?
Dude, I honestly don't know because now I feel like there's more people, at least in our area, that's strung out on suboxone than real drugs. Like, not the suboxone ain't a real drug, don't get me wrong, but anybody that goes through court, anybody that has they automatically send through, I probably shouldn't say their name, but automatically send through these rehab places, and they jack them up on the highest dose of suboxone and I already told you I take Suboxone. So
yeah.
Suboxone is an 8 milligram strip. I cut that Suboxone in 8 pieces and take 1 piece a day. Like, I don't get high from it. I just, in the back of my head, I can't do dope because I took Suboxone. And for me, that's worked for a long time. It might not for the next person, but bro, there's a whole, like, Ricky, bro, I bet half the people in our city that do drugs are on Suboxone. Like,
yeah, I guarantee it, because there's a rehab on every corner.
Yeah, and they give them out free. If you got a medical card, you get Suboxone. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
I don't think, how do you feel about all the rehabs that we have here?
It's just cash cow money.
Yeah. I don't feel like, because it's not helping nobody.
No,
I feel like
they're just pumping drugs out.
Yeah, drugs are around here are worse than they ever been.
Yes.
Which I think there is places that do help. Do you know what I mean? There is places.
Oh, I agree.
And there are people that do want to help, like with Blaine, Shadow. I see that they are people that really like helping people. Blaine, I like him real well. That's one of my really good friends. Yeah, but shout out Blaine Parker. But yeah, like with Blaine,
I was gonna say, if you're talking about the big motherfucker, that's my dude too. But I fuck with Blaine. Yeah,
Blaine, he's someone that really, I don't know Shadow like that, so I can only speak on Blaine.
Right. Yeah, I don't know dude either.
Yeah, but with Blaine, I can tell he's someone that really enjoys his job. He really enjoys helping people. So I don't think that like all the rehabs around here are bad.
Not all
but
of them.
I hear stuff about like the ones that are like, I heard that there's like these Russian guys. I don't know their names or nothing.
Right.
I've just heard stories that they just like open up all these little house rehabs to make all kinds of money. And that's what I heard, that it was just like you said, a cash cow.
Well, Suboxone clinics are the new pain clinics from back in the day. But so when I was in high school, you could go. I started with Dr. Lilly down on Chillicothe Street, where if you had $200, you went in there and you got your 90 Lorcets and your 60 Valiums or Xanax or Placidil, whatever you wanted, and you got out. All you had to do was have money. You didn't have to have X-ray reports. You didn't have to have nothing but money. And now Suboxone's the same way. It's just
medical card.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
But why is the government approving all that? You know what I mean? Come on, man. I told you how much I take a day. If I was to take a whole suboxone, I would be sitting in front of you slobbering right now. Like, I would be out of my mind high. And I know people, I'm not going to put names out there, but I know people that work in that field, and they said some of them people get 2 suboxones at a time. It's like, bro, that would probably kill me. Like, that'd probably OD me. I couldn't imagine eating 2 whole suboxones. Like, my God.
So what do you think, why do you think the government is replacing the other drugs with this new drug, which is Suboxone, which Suboxones have been out since like what, 2012, 13?
Yeah, it's been a while, 10 years or so, roughly. I really don't know.
Because it's not helping nobody. They're not weaning nobody off.
No.
You know what I mean?
Not at all. They just keep giving more and more.
Yeah.
So in my fucked up brain, like, somebody important probably is benefiting financially off all that Suboxone being written. You know what I mean? Like, they're getting more grants for the more they write. They're getting... That's my take on it. No, I don't know none of that. I haven't studied none of that. That's just my, an addict looking in and seeing it. Like,
yeah, that's why I feel like I wanted to talk to you more or less than anybody else, because you're someone that's opened up about, your past, what you've done.
For sure.
And I feel like if I get someone on here, obviously they don't know what they're talking about. I can't ask them certain questions. They wouldn't know how to answer them. It wouldn't be genuine. You know what I mean? So that's why I was happy to have
I'll answer what I can. If I don't know it, I won't bullshit through it.
Yeah. So, now back to what I was asking you. Do you think all the rehabs around here are a good idea, or do you what do you think? I think that because they're talking, everybody's talking about, oh, we need to clean up Portsmouth. We need to clean up Portsmouth, but obviously a rehab on every corner is not helping.
No.
So what do you think that we could do? They could do in Portsmouth to change that and help out the community? I
think they need to minimize the amount of them they have, and then they need to make the people like me that's going and getting them do extra steps. Like, you shouldn't just be able to come in and have a medical card and get all the dope you want. Like, that's not how that should work.
Yeah.
You should have to do something to prove you're trying to better yourself. Like, even though me personally, I cut myself, I weaned myself. They gave me 2 a day when I first started, and I was like, yeah, I just stocked them up. You know what I mean? I can't take that. Like, I'd be non-functional. I work for a living. I couldn't work for a living like that. Like, but for real, we'll have you slobbering. Like, it's dope. But the only way they're going to do it is to implement a program where it's very well maintained, maintenance, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, Ricky, bro. I don't have the answer.
Something that I think, okay, so you're not going to get no one off drugs if they're in their hometown, if they don't actually have to go to rehab.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you can just go to a meeting and get prescribed Suboxones.
Yeah.
Because then even the ones that are getting prescribed Suboxones, all they're doing is going out here getting rid of them, and then what? Buying heroin, whatever else it is.
Well, and that's the worst part. But, like, I bit into that meeting shit at first. Like, I was going to them and checking them, but every time I went to one of them, I got people pulling up on me trying to sell me X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, bro, like, no, I'm clean. I'm not clean, but I'm on Suboxone. I'm not shooting dope. Like, I'm trying to get my life together. Yeah. No, I don't want that shit. Like, but, and it's sad to say, but in my opinion, 75% of the NA, whatever meetings you go to, is that, bro. It's a hustle spot. Like, it's a way for these people to meet up, click up, move shit, and
find new clientele.
That's probably an unpopular opinion, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
I've been through it.
Well,
so.
I ain't never been to a meeting or nothing.
Yeah.
But I watched on Breaking Bad whenever Jesse was trying to sell the crystal. That's what he was doing, was going to meetings.
And I'm not saying they're all like that. Like, I've met a bunch of people through the meetings that are great people, like, and really use that shit to get their life together. Like, they're no longer using. They're no longer, doing none of that. But they're rare. Mm-hmm. It's 1 out of 10, and that's not very good numbers, bro. Like, it just ain't.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, that's what I was talking about with like the Blaine situation. With Blaine, I feel like he's someone that he really did change his life. He really did get clean.
I agree.
I know personally counselors that are out here counseling people that still get high.
Oh, I do too. Not put a name on it, but I do too.
That's what I'm saying. So like, all they're doing is employing these people, and they're getting high with their clients and all that. It's just a never ending cycle around here. And then people were talking about change. We need change. Well, what is anybody doing for change? Do you mean what are you guys doing for change?
To actually change.
Yeah, rather than just getting on Facebook and making a status and bashing people. You mean you guys ain't doing nothing. No. You guys ain't bringing awareness. You guys ain't there's a million things you could do. Do you mean like how people are out here protesting over ICE? Right. You know what I mean? Like these ICE agents. I just saw some down here by Dirty's like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, people down there protesting, big ass signs and shit. Me and Shelby was riding by on our bikes.
Yeah.
Saw it. Have you saw ICE down here in Portsmouth? No. But we got a drug problem, but no one's addressing the drug problem.
No, I ain't seen no group of people protesting that either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no one, that's what I'm saying. People just like to...
It's a cash cow, though, Rick. Yeah. Like, the federal government's pumping so much money into that's why you're seeing... You know Mitchell Ace, right?
Yeah.
You know they're turning that whole...
Into a rehab.
Yes, bro. Come on, man.
They could turn that into reopen it as Mitchell Ace. You know what I mean? Or something. Give these people around here a job.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not just a rehab
13 floors of
patients.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy to me because that's a huge, big building.
Oh my God! I worked there as a kid at Mitchell Ace.
Yeah, my grandpa used to work there.
Huge, man. But I feel like it's a bigger than a Sauter County thing. I think that's a federal government thing. The federal government has to come in and say, this ain't working.
Yeah, but I'm saying for the people in Portsmouth, though, they should, instead of getting out here protesting over ICE, they should get out here and protest about something that is going to save your family.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
You guys, they're all like, oh, we don't want no one deported. But you guys are okay with your family, your friends, keep on dying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Fuck deporting, they're dying.
Exactly.
I agree.
So that's my thought of it. Unpopular opinion, maybe, but it is what it is. And like I said, I'm going to speak my mind.
Always popular.
Exactly. All right, we'll go ahead and move past this for right now.
Yep.
All right, so you brought up last interview how you was following Jelly Roll around, trying to become his plug.
Stalking. I was stalking him, bro.
All right.
Not on no gay shit. Like I was trying to be his weed man.
So he was following Jelly Roll around, trying to become his weed man. Jelly Roll has been in the headlines for weeks now. For weeks. About how he done sold his soul, did all this. What's your thoughts on that? How do you, have you saw everything?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. I don't know how to take it, bro, because when you meet a person, you know what I mean, and you feel like you've made a connect. When you've met someone that many times, you feel like you know him a little bit. Like, of course, I don't know him. I'm not, you know. It didn't seem like that. Like, it didn't seem like that at all, bro. He seemed like the most down-to-earth, like, just not that. It just didn't seem like that. But, you know, people are good at putting fronts on, too. So,
exactly, yeah. Especially whenever you're, like, in the limelight. You know what I mean?
Of course.
PR trained, all that shit.
But my first Jelly Roll show was in Columbus where there was 13 people. That's when I first met him. So, you know, I met him at night, and then he just continued to grow. I continued to follow him around, and then it was just recently all this wildness came to life. And I can't say it ain't true because I ain't in their inner circle. Did
you watch that video that Ryan Upchurch put out on him? And he was talking about fuck the country music, blah blah. He's like talking about how it's about making it, boom boom. And he was like talking to Ryan and struggling all them, and he was like, so he was saying a bunch of shit. I couldn't really understand it in the video.
I haven't seen that yet, honestly.
And they was all sitting there in like a garage, and you know what I mean, I think it was at like Ryan Upchurch's house, and he was like, it was just a bunch of wild shit, and I think that's where people are like, oh well, maybe Jelly Roll ain't as real as he says, and all this. But I mean, there's been stuff about him, like I like some of his music. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? He talks about God, all that. You mean, which that's not for everybody. I like that though.
I liked his older music. I liked his more rap music. I don't like country music, so that ain't my style.
You ain't big on country?
No, I just sound like a hillbilly, bro. I don't be eating cornbread
type shit. But yeah, so with the Jelly Roll shit though, there was like a few instances where I would watch some shit and I was like, man, I feel like he's acting. Do you know what I mean? Like he's acting like trying to make it seem like he really cares about this situation. Whenever you can just tell. Do you know what I mean? Like
I feel that.
I was watching something where he was talking and the way his lip was shaking and shit.
Yeah.
Like, and it just didn't seem real to me.
Right.
But I mean, it could have been. But I was just saying, to me, that's just how it looked.
That's the feeling you got. I get that.
But yeah, this shit's wild though. So I mean, how are you as a Jelly Roll fan? Like, are you still like, do you listen to his new shit or no? You just like completely listen to his old shit?
I really only listen to his old shit. But I mean, when I met him, he was out in parking lot selling CDs for $5 a piece. Like that's how long I've known who Jelly Roll was. And then it just, the newer music which it made him famous, it made him mainstream. I feel that. I just sold out too. You got me fucked. Yeah. Like, come on, man.
I'm not a hater too, because listen, everybody talks about the Illuminati. Listen, you bring me a big enough check.
Right, I'm signing up, baby.
I'm gonna go to a few Diddy parties. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna do it all. You know
but
what
I ain't touching the kid. Like, I ain't going that deep.
Yeah, no like, Epstein shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Diddy was just a freak, and like and I will say this too with the Diddy shit. Like people that have looked into it or haven't looked into it, Diddy, they try to say that he was like trafficking women. Well, he was like trafficking sex workers.
Yes.
The reason why is because this happens still. If I fly a girl out from New York to Ohio, to have sex, it's strictly just for sex.
Right.
That is considered trafficking.
Right.
That's what Diddy was charged with. Right. And the only thing Diddy really did do wrong was just be a freak.
Right.
Diddy literally...
He had enough money to pay for anything.
Yeah, he was paying this dude to come sleep with his old lady.
Right.
And they was like running trains on her and shit, and...
Straight freak.
He was rubbing like the guy's cum on his nipples. Now, that's freaky. Freaky as fuck.
But not necessarily illegal.
Yeah, I don't see why he went to prison at all. Well, I guess it's one of the main reasons why he went to prison was like beating that Cassidy girl's ass or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, but...
You can't be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, rubbing the cum on your nipples is pretty bad too, but... my point of view, you should never even... people wanted Diddy down.
Oh my God.
And I felt bad for him. I was like, bro, he's just a freaky frog. You know what I mean? Diddy's out here he's
just sleeping.
Yeah, he's a fucking freaky demon, dude. He just likes to, you know what I mean? Fuck, but.
I get it.
I don't know, bro. I see all this shit, man, and it blows my mind because, like I said, I mean, 90% of people would do anything to be put in these positions.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, so what, bro? So what? You want to get signed to a major record deal? Do you know what I mean? Give me head. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck, someone's gonna suck a dick for it.
Brush my teeth.
Yeah, just don't come in my mouth. You know what I mean? But some people are freaky as fuck, and like I said,
they are.
And people just, bro, they want to Diddy down, bro. I see that now they're trying to cancel Jelly Roll.
Oh, everyone. But how much of that shit can we really believe? How much of it's gospel? Yeah. You know what I mean? How much of it's really the truth?
Well, I'm going to ask you, do you believe in the Illuminati? Do you believe in all that shit?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Do you? See, I'm one of those people, I don't know if I do, because my point of it is there's really no artist that they'll be like, oh, they're in the Illuminati. There's really no artist that's on for a long time. Like, the longest artist that stayed big and relevant for a long, long time, who is it? Drake? Drake's like the biggest artist ever. He has been relevant for the past 20 years. You know what I mean?
At least, yeah.
Well, it's been like 17, 18,
I can't
19.
call it Illuminati, but I think there's something.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's something.
I think it's about who you know. Like I said, there probably was some people that, you know what I mean, that can pull strings like a Diddy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That you come
Make
over.
Shit happen.
Yeah, you come over, you get fucked on. You know what I mean? Maybe party a little bit.
Get a little
like,
freaky deaky.
Yeah, like all that shit though. And then they talk about like with the Justin Bieber shit. I don't believe that no one ever fondled with Justin Bieber. None of that. I feel like he's just someone that got fame at a young age.
Yeah.
And it fucked him up mentally. Maybe he already had problems, and
Possibly.
then with the fame just.
Well, and then once one negative thing comes to spotlight, bro, they're like roaches out the woodwork. Yeah. Like it, you know.
All the media. You mean that's like Shia LaBeouf? Have you saw with all that Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah,
he just dropped a new interview with Channel 5. It's a YouTube channel.
I ain't seen it yet,
bro. It's so good.
Yeah, and I'll check it out because I fuck with him.
Bro, that. So I never was like a real big Shia LaBeouf fan.
Yeah.
But then like after I watched that, I was like, man, he just wants to be a normal guy. He wants to go to work, do his movies, make his money, and he just wants to be a normal guy, which is respectable.
Yeah.
He's down there on at Mardi Gras partying with no security, out there just in the streets with people getting drunk as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, fighting.
Could you imagine us at Mardi Gras, bro? We're never coming home. Like, we're going to jail, Rick.
Yeah, bro. Well, Shia LaBeouf in that interview, he was talking. They asked him why, like, what happened with the altercation, and he was all like, he was like, he said, if I'm homophobic, that's what it is. He said, but there was 3 big gay guys kept on touching on me, would not stop touching on me. He said, so.
Oh, I'm crashing out.
Yeah, he was like, I headbutted one. And that's his right. As a man, you shouldn't allow another man to touch you, especially if you don't want it.
I agree 100%.
And then people are talking about, oh, he needs rehab, he needs this. And he even said in the interview, they asked him, they was all like, do you feel like you need rehab? He was like, no. He was like, my answers aren't there. He was all like, he said, I'm just somebody that likes to go out and have fun. He said, I don't have a problem. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel, bro. Like with me, I just like to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He needs his hand shook because let 3 dudes approach me anywhere and touch on me, and I'm crashing.
Yeah, and they made it into a way bigger deal than it was.
Of course, because he's famous. Yeah. That's the only reason, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, with today's world, just how people act, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta be some tip top, not an icon. What would the word be? You just got a role model. You just got to be some tip top role model.
Yeah.
Role model, and you got like, bro. It's like you can't have no flaws about you.
Yeah.
If you got any type of flaw, people are just beating you down, bringing you down, beating you
down.
That'd
be a hard life for real, bro. Like I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
There's no way. I do too much dumb shit. Like
Yeah,
none of the weird shit we've been talking about, but
yeah,
I do. I'm just not that one to be under a microscope.
I party way too hard, bro. If I would get famous, I'm gonna tell you the type of. I don't know if you know who like Steve Will Do It is, Danny Duncan, any of them. If I would ever get famous, that's the type of shit I would like to do. I would like to kick it with them. They do wild shit. They make wild ass videos. Like I want to interview people and like blow up cars and get drunk. And
that's terrorist acts.
Yeah,
I mean, you're tripping.
I'm talking about like my cars that I would own and shit, like on my land.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got
not going around just blowing up random cars.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
just
Irish.
Yeah.
Sure. You're talking about like the Irish old school mob. You know what I mean? Just blowing up random cars and shit. Nah. I'm talking about just like I would want to do like fun YouTube videos. That's what I would like to do.
Fame would be hard, Ricky, bro. Like real life fame would be hard because you're under so much scrutiny and everyone's looking at you. Mm-hmm. And every move you make is being judged. No matter which way you go, you're being judged one way or the other. Especially in today's,
Everybody.
Yes, everybody.
It don't matter who you are, bro. If you got any type of like status to you, like if you're somebody like lightweight important, right, people will break you down for anything little you do.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm talking. That's what I talk about whenever I say like that type of shit is so crazy to me. Because like I said, even with the Jelly Roll shit, like the Jelly Roll shit, he could be somebody that's actually a good guy, just getting painted in a bad light.
Right.
Same thing with Diddy. Diddy could be a bad guy, just be a freak. I'm not saying Diddy's innocent on anything.
Right, of course.
I'm not saying none of them guys are. I'm just saying you really don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like you really don't.
You don't buy that much baby oil without being a fucking freak.
Yeah. I mean, but I got videos. On YouTube right now, still to this day.
From baby oil?
Yeah, from over 10 years ago. I used to keep a bottle beside my bed. I'll show you when we're done with this.
No, you won't, man. No, you won't.
It's on YouTube. It ain't nothing freaky.
Oh, okay.
But it was a bottle of baby oil I used to keep beside my bed for whenever girls would come over.
I feel it.
I would baby oil them down, oil myself up, and I'll crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So maybe he's just like that. Maybe he...
It could be.
Because whenever I was using the baby oil and shit, I was strictly non-foreplay. I was just getting straight to fucking.
Right.
So that's
ain't none of that. Let's just get her down, boys.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, maybe that's what Diddy's into. Maybe he just likes to crack. But
he's so rich and famous that any of that's going to be taken out of context.
Mm-hmm,
so.
Exactly. But all right. So next thing I want to talk to you about. Okay, so next question I want to talk to you about. You've been around Portsmouth your whole life, right?
Yes. Other than when I was locked up, yes.
Now, do you know anything about like the Mike Moran shit? Like, did you know him at all?
I know who he was. Yes.
Like, did you ever have like encounters with him?
No, I never I knew a couple girls that dealt with him, but no, I never personally dealt with Mike Moran.
Yeah. So what do you think about with his story? What do you think about that? Because there's people that be like, oh, he died. Do you know what I mean? Or he died, or he didn't die. He was tied into all this Epstein shit. Do you know what I mean? What do you think about that shit? You think there could be a connection?
I don't think it went as deep as Epstein. I think he had money.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of power locally. Excuse me. And I think he was tricking with all these girls that he was, meeting through the court systems is what I think.
Yeah.
Now, I could be wrong, but I've known a couple girls that knew Mike, so...
Yeah, I've heard wild stories about him.
Yeah.
I heard that he couldn't have sex, but he would have them, like, walk around naked.
Do
and
weird shit,
yeah.
yes.
So
cleaning his house, butthole naked in heels. And,
yeah. The reason why I say that is because... So whenever all this shit started like going on, whenever the Epstein files mentioned Portsmouth, I wanted to really find somebody that knew him, like maybe a girl that worked for him or something. I'm still trying to find somebody that I could talk to. I
don't know how many of them's left.
Yeah, most of them are disappeared or dead.
Yeah.
But like I said, I want to find one that I can talk to. But whenever all that shit was going on, something that like clicked in my head was, man, you remember back in the day, Bill Clinton used to come here, and I was all like, why would Bill Clinton come to Portsmouth, Ohio?
To meet Mike.
Yeah, I could be wrong, you know what I mean? But whenever you
could be right too.
Yeah, whenever you start connecting dots.
Yes.
I was all like, because Bill Clinton was here like 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer.
Yes.
And for what? What the fuck are you doing in Portsmouth, Ohio? And he was everywhere. He was at the lofts. He was at
But Portsmouth was in the heyday the epicenter of the drug epidemic.
Yeah.
Like we really were.
No, yeah, I remember.
Oh my God! So that's money, bro. Not a little money. Like that's my God, money. I used to go to Dr. Lily's house on Offner Street, which is one block over from where I live now, and you could just walk in there, hand him some money, and he'd just hand you the prescription pad. Like, he didn't give a,
Whatever happened to him?
He's in prison.
How long did he
get?
He
was. I don't know, to be honest. I think 10, 15 years. But he, they dug his driveway up with excavators, his steps, like he was getting it for a few years. Like, I was one of his patients. I used to go down there. And then me and my buddy Travis used to be his security. You know what I mean? Which just meant he gave us free pills and we made sure no one robbed him. Because he'd walk out there every day with 50, 80 racks. Like, it was ridiculous.
Now, whenever he got caught, they raided his home and shit?
Oh, yeah.
So, he just wasn't just selling out of the doctor office?
Yeah, he was writing scripts out there, but he was also at his house, like, he was a weirdo, like, straight weirdo. You bring some girls over, he'd give you blank scripts. He didn't care, bro.
He was just partying.
Yes. Had
up.
Exotic birds and animals and shit I'd never seen before in my life. I'm just in there like, I just want some oxys, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all's doing.
What kind was he prescribing everybody?
It was Oxycontins and then Tylox, Xanax, Somas, Valiums, anything basically you want.
Where was his office located at?
His office was on Chillicothe Street, close to, what's that bar? Close to Steins. And then his house was on Offner Street up by the cemetery.
Okay, so yeah, he was living large.
Oh, bro. Never mind. But
did they find anything whenever they raided his house?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they found cash and shit. I don't know about drugs. I can't remember that far back. But they found money and they found exotic, which is illegal to have exotic animals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have shit like that. He had birds that talk to you and shit.
Whenever all that shit was going on and whenever all that shit was first going on, I remember that they was talking about some author from New York. He was a best time seller or whatever, and he come down here and wrote a whole story on that. Did you ever hear about that or no?
I didn't. I was probably already in prison by then.
Oh, yeah.
I was at the same prison as him, but he was in PC. I was at CCI in Ohio with him, but you couldn't get to him, of course. I was trying because I was going to be like, look, bro, get up under the wing. Like, I got you. Ain't nothing going to happen to you in here, doc.
When you get out, write me some more shit.
Yes.
So whenever the pill mill shit was going on, was you participating in like the going to like Florida and all that shit? Get pills?
No, I would pay people to go down there. Yeah, I'd send a truck of people or a van of people, whatever.
Now, each time you did that, how much money was you making? I remember they was giving out like the 30s, the 80s, all that shit.
When I was doing it, 30s wasn't even a thing yet. It was like 40s and 80s and shit like that. But you probably make 20 racks on a trip, like.
That's a good little bit. And how many people was you sent? Was that all people together?
Yeah, and usually in a van you'd send 4 to 6. Like you can't load it down with 15 people like a. Never mind. How about that?
Like a church bus?
Shit. No, I said like a van full of Mexicans, but you know,
fuck that. It don't matter.
They don't count.
He supports ICE. No, I'm just joking.
But so he was the Florida pill mills before they were the Florida pill mills. Like it was, bro. It was.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then after that, like I said, he got hit. Yes. I remember whenever he got hit, I was living in Wayne Hills at the time. But then that's when everybody started doing the Florida runs and all that other shit.
Yeah.
And man, I remember that shit was taking over.
Oh my God, it was nuts. See, I went to prison shortly after he did, so I missed all that Florida run shit. I was breaking into pharmacies.
That was the time you was breaking into pharmacies and shit? Okay. So, you go to your first time in prison, how old you say you was?
I think 19, 20.
How many times have you been?
I got 3 numbers.
So you've been 3 times?
I've been twice, but I got 3 numbers. So, my second number is they waited till my release date and then got me, took me back to Soda County and gave me a whole new number. Another 5 years.
So you've been 3 times, practically.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
You just didn't get out. You didn't get out.
Right.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Okay. Now, what was that for? What was that? Was that over the pharmacy?
No, the last number was when I robbed the probation department. Stole all their evidence and pistols and.
Okay, so how much time did you get on over that?
5.
Okay. And where'd you go to?
Well, I come home from Lucasville, but I went to I was supposed to go to Ross, but Baldy Scott, you know Baldy Scott?
Yeah, no.
Baldy Scott had started a fucking riot at Ross. So instead of sending me Ross, they sent me to Lebanon, which is like 80% black people. Which for fucking, back then I was 148 pound fucking white boy with no facial hair. Lebanon was not the place to be. Yeah. So I get in there and start crashed out fighting because you got to. You're either fighting or fucking. Like, that's period.
Yeah.
So I got in there and started fighting and shit, and they sent me to Lucasville. And then once I got to Lucasville, that's where I ended up finishing my bid act and come home from.
How long did you do in Lucasville?
2.5, 3.
Lucasville's a supermax?
No, it's max.
Okay. How long throughout the day do you stay in your cage?
Well, not cage, but 23 and a half hours.
So, I mean, that's damn near supermax.
Oh, might as well be.
Yeah. Okay, so Lucasville's the worst prison around here, as in.
Yeah, because the only more secure prison is Youngstown, and Youngstown, they bring your shower on a conveyor belt to your cell. You've got a TV built into your wall. Like, they bring your meal and your chow to your door. Like, you don't interact with anyone else. Lucasville, you still have a little bit of contact. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I can grab you up and stab you in the throat if I want through the bars if you're a porter. Like, so there's a little bit of contact in Lucasville, but.
Now, is Lucasville the only prison that still executes people in Ohio?
Last I knew, yes.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know if it was still.
I don't know now either, because I've been out of trouble for 10, 15 years. I ain't, know.
Okay, so how was your time in Lucasville? You had a cellie and shit?
No, there ain't no cellies.
You don't get
it's
a
all
cellie at all?
Single cell. No, it's all single cell.
So how many people does the prison hold?
That I don't know. I think there's 20 on a range. There's 2-3 ranges, and I'd have
because they don't look like a super large prison. I mean, I've only saw the outside of it going down.
Right.
So like I said, I could be wrong.
Right.
It might be. You mean way bigger on the inside.
No, it's not huge. It's not that big.
Yeah. I've heard a couple stories about Lucasville. Like, I've heard stuff from like COs and shit that worked out there.
Yeah. I liked it because I like having my own cell. If I got my own cell, I ain't got to worry about no one in my house, at least. I got to worry about, people when I go to rehab, whatever. But in, like, say, close security, when I was in Lebanon, like, there's some crazy motherfuckers in places like that. So you got to worry about sleeping at night type shit. Like, this bug out might cut my throat in the middle of the night because I played his CD. Or, like, there's shit like that goes on in places like that.
So, whenever you first went to prison, did you ever have any experiences that, like, went bad for you?
Oh, absolutely. Like I told you, I was baby faced and 180 pounds at my height. There was this black dude named Mac, and so I was at the Ross Honor Camp and got caught getting some head on a visit, like from my girl, my baby's mom, not a dude. And they kicked me from minimum security to close security until they could get me, I guess they have paperwork to file to get you moved from minimum security to medium security.
Yeah.
So they kicked me into close. Well, while I was in close, this dude named Mac, big old, probably 280 pound, fucking just, like would have broke me, bro. We was in the same block together. It was called 6A. That's where they put the people that weren't actual close security.
Yeah.
They put me in his block, and dude was talking to me and shit. And at that time, I'm naive. Like, I've not been in a real prison long enough to understand the politics of it.
Yeah.
So dude's talking to me and shit, and I talk back. You know what I mean? Like, he's not being rude. He's not being disrespectful. None of that shit. So we're talking shit, and then we go chow one day on the way back. He was like, "Hey, young blood, after count breaks, come down my cell. I got something to show you." I'm a drug addict. In my head, I'm like, "Oh, he's got dope, bro. Like, he's got dope. I'm about to get high." So when count breaks, I go down to the cell and walk in, and Ross had double bunks. And you could hang a towel on the bottom bunk, so when the CO's looking at the door, they can't see the bottom bunk. You know what I mean? So I tap on the door. He said, "Come on in." So I open the door, and there, I ain't got a memory. I blew my heart up doing cocaine. I ain't got much memory. I remember this clearly. I walk in the cell, and he said, "You trying to get on?" Looked me dead in the eyes, and I'm looking at him, and I'm confused, like, trying to get on. And he goes like this. And I look over, and there's this white boy named Wendell, face down, ass up, butthole naked, holding the pillow. He's like, "You trying to get on?" And I just walked out and slammed the fucking, you know what I mean? Because, bro, I had 6 months left at this point. So I go back to my cell, and I cell with a skinhead boy at the time. Like, you don't have a choice who you cell with, by the way.
Yeah. Until
you've been there a while. And his name was, I probably shouldn't say his name, should I? His name was Pat. That was his first name. That's enough. And I go in there, and I'm pacing and shit because I'm not a bitch. Like, I'm not a bitch. Like, I'm not accepting that. He's like, "Bro, what's wrong with you?" I said, "I'm going to have to kill this dude." He said, "What do you mean? You're getting ready to go home." I said, "Bro, he's trying to fuck me." Like, he legit is trying to fuck me. Like, he said, "What happened?" So I told him, and he called this dude named Bo C, which is internationally known to the prison system. Like, he's a G, bro. Called Bo C down there. They had a talk or whatever. Bo C come up to me and said, "Hey, if dude ever looks at you, says another word to you, you let me know." I was like, "Well, all right, I guess, whatever." So I don't know what happened, outside of my hearing, but the next time I saw that black dude, he looked down at the ground like he wouldn't even look at me. So, but Bo led something called, I don't even know if I should be saying this shit. He was in charge of a gang, an Aryan gang, basically.
Was he black or white?
And Bo C, he's white, from Price Hill, Cincinnati. But I guess he told dude, like, "You fuck with him, I'm cutting your head off. So leave that boy alone. Like, he ain't fucking with you."
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably my worst prison. Cause I'll put in work. I don't care. You can beat me up, like. But goddamn, I got 6 months left, and I ain't trying to cut your fucking head off. Like, I want to go home, bro.
Now, the prisons you've been to, I was watching on No Jumper last night. Sporty Face, he's from the Rolling 40s out in L.A. They was talking about prison and shit, and they was talking about all the prisons they've been to, and they said that the white boys always run all the prisons they've been to.
Oh yeah.
Now, is it the same way? Do like the whites, or is it mainly white people in the prisons around here?
No, most of the serious joints I was in Ohio, the white people were outnumbered, but they still controlled the. They controlled the drugs. They controlled the hustle. They controlled the weapons. They controlled, all that. But they were outnumbered. Like there was more heartless felons and Crips and Bloods and all that shit than there was white boys. But white boys have more pull. Like they just more of us would stand together because the black dudes would always be beefing with each other. They'd be killing each other, and we're just sitting in the background like, well, that's let them kill each other. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with us. But
now, what all white gangs are in Ohio? Like
oh, bro, there's.
I know about the ABs,
Aryan Brotherhood, Skinheads, Aryan Nation, Triple C, Caucasian Cartel Clientele. Just too many for me to honestly remember. There's a bunch of little sects, but not SEX, SECTS, sex. But at the end of the day, they have to join together.
Now, the reason why I'm asking you that is because I heard the name of the white gangs out in like L.A. and all the big places. You know what they're called? The Peckerwoods.
The Woods, yeah.
I would never join a gang to where you're calling me a Peckerwood. They don't.
If you're out there, you better. It ain't like Ohio, homie. It ain't like Ohio.
But I'm saying though, would you be in a gang being called a Peckerwood? That
if I was in California, you bet your ass I would, because that's the only way I'm gonna make it home. And I might not make it home. I'm probably gonna end up here the rest of my life, but I'm not gonna be getting fucked.
Yeah. Now, whenever you was locked up, did you join anything or no?
No. I ain't got no Aryan nothing on me. Like, I ain't...
You got no SWAT skills?
No, none of that, bro.
I'm just...
None of that.
I got a few.
I bet you do. But a lot of dudes do. They run to that. But for the most part, and like the ABs, Aryan Nation, all that, they figure them out quick and they weed them out. For the most part, they down them out. Like, they get rid of them themselves. They don't take no weak bits. But a lot of white boys get in there and see what it is, and the first time they try to get fucked in the shower by a couple black dudes, they're, oh my God, I'm AB. Like, I'm running to the ABs. But the ABs ain't going to accept no weak bits. Like, you got to put in work. You got to stand up for yourself. Like, they're not just your daddy. Like, if you're going to get down, homie, you're going to get down. Like, it ain't free.
Now, so out of your experience, which out of all three of your numbers, which one was your worst experience?
Oh, Lucasville by far.
You think that was the worst one? I thought you said it was the best one because you had like your own personal space and shit.
It was best for me because I'm from Portsmouth, Ohio, and Lucasville is about 15 minutes up the road, so I knew the guards.
Yeah. Now, hold on. So you said that was your worst experience?
No. That was my best experience.
No, I'm saying which one was your worst experience?
Probably Lebanon. Lebanon's the most fucked up because I'm out of place there. Like, it's probably 80% black, and they don't fuck with white boys, and it just...
Now, where's Lebanon at? Where's that? That's in...
up by Cincinnati, Dayton, that way.
I think that's one Lil Dave just got out of.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Now...
When I said Luke was the worst, I meant far as actually doing time. Because you don't come out of your cell.
Yeah.
And unless you're a mentally strong motherfucker, bro, a couple years of that breaks you, Ricky, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's hard. Like, it's hard, bro.
Yeah, I guarantee it. So how long did you do in Lucasville?
I think 2.5.
Of being in one cell every single day. Man, that does sound terrible. And there's people doing life.
Oh, they ain't never coming out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. So, I wonder how much different the prisons are now than what they was 15 years ago. Like, with all the new technology and shit. Like, back then, did you guys have, like, TVs in your room and shit, or
because, wait, what'd you say?
Whenever you was in Lucasville, did you guys have, like, TVs in your room and shit?
Yeah, you could get TV in your own cell. But, like, most medium security, close security. They got TV rooms where everyone can go watch TV or whatever, but Lucasville ain't none of that. Ain't no group meetings like everybody. It'd be a goddamn bloodbath, bro. Like, it don't work like that in super serious places.
Yeah, because they got all, like, the hardest criminals and shit.
Yeah, gangbangers. Bangers is what it is.
Yeah.
Or people like me. I got sent to Lucasville because I ripped my window out of Lebanon trying to fish tobacco and dope to the hole. Like, I'm just an idiot, and I was in there being an idiot, so.
Now, whenever you got out of Lucasville that last time, did you, like, all time served? Like, you got out,
yeah,
no probation?
I fished day for day, no paper, no nothing. I was free.
And you've been good ever since then?
Been good ever since then.
You ain't gotten, like, no trouble at all since then?
No felonies.
Have you been back to jail or no?
No.
That's good. Proud of you. So,
thank you.
How old was you whenever you got out your last time? What, like 30?
Roughly, yeah.
And you're what, around 40?
42, I think. 43. Fuck you, bro. I'm like 43.
Well, you said 15 years. It's been 15 years.
I ain't got a memory prick, but I know roughly how old I am.
Yeah. Okay, so he said, "Fuck you, prick." It's crazy. I was just doing the math. You know what I mean? Okay, so what are you doing now? Like, what's your life like now? Like,
I work, bro.
And like, what do you want to do though? Like, is that all you want to do? Just work for the rest of your life?
I mean, not really. I hustle, but I like my job, believe it or not. Like, yeah. I actually like my job. Like, it's a good job to me.
Do you ever go on vacations or anything?
Oh yeah.
When's the last time you've been on vacation?
Probably before I blew my heart up, but yeah, I've been to Red Rocks out in Colorado to see Jelly Roll. Used to go to Florida like 8 times a year. You ever been to Florida?
I used to live in Florida.
Destin, Florida is my favorite place in the world, bro.
Yeah, I used to live in Gainesville and Tampa.
Okay, I feel it. I got, my aunt lives in Palaca. I don't know if you know where that is, but that's like the east coast of Florida.
Yeah.
And then Destin, which is my spot where I like to go, is on the west coast of Florida, like the very up top. But yeah, I'd be doing shit. It just, you know, I had everything at one, like,
yeah,
bro, I was doing it. I was getting it there for a minute. And then, when I started doing cocaine, I fucked up and lost it all. Like, all. Lost everything.
Yeah.
So, now I'm just now building back. Now I'm clean. Well, not clean. I drink, smoke a little weed, but I don't do hard drugs. So.
And I really think that's, you know what I mean?
You're not going to do hard drugs and succeed in life, period. Yeah. I don't give a fuck who you are. You might do it for a little bit, but sooner or later it catches you, bro. Like, there's no getting away from it. There's no escape. So, I just try to mind my P's and Q's. I go to work every day. I, mind my business.
Just live a normal life.
Absolutely.
I guess that's the end game for a lot of people. That's what they want, you know what I mean, just to live a normal life.
I mean, it should be. We all have extravagant dreams, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be fucking Beyonce on a beach in the Bahamas, but let's be honest, that ain't gonna happen, so I'll settle what I got.
Yeah. That's what what was your dream whenever you was younger? Like, what'd you want to do whenever you was growing up? Like, what'd you want to get older and do?
I really don't know, to be honest.
Whenever I was a kid in school, they used to ask you, like, every year, like, whenever you graduate school, what do you want to do? For the longest time, I never knew. So I would just always say what my dad did. My dad would always go work, like, in the union and, like, build, like, cooling towers, whatever they're called. Yeah. He would do that.
That's a good job, though.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't do it a whole lot, but, I mean, he would do that every now and then. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
But that's what I would always say, and that was something I never wanted to do. And then as I started getting older, I started boxing, and I was like, oh, boxing is what I want to do. But then I was already drinking at the time, but my drinking wasn't bad. Yeah. But then, like, drinking come along. I started drinking real heavy, quit boxing.
Yeah.
Started making music, and I was like, okay, I want to entertain people.
Right.
So, I mean, it's always changed. I really...
For sure.
I really never know what I want to do. I just know that I want to do something.
Same. I boxed for a few years, too, but I never... So, I started boxing because I was a little fat kid and was in horrible shape.
Yeah.
Like, and this is back in Woody Justice, Brian Justice. I don't know if you know who that is, but So that's why I started boxing. I got healthy, like in decent shape at least. But I never saw myself like going into the Olympics or being a professional boxer. I just use it as an outlet because I'm an angry, I have anger. I get mad quick. I crack a motherfucker in the face. They say something crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't like that about myself, but it's the truth. So I gave up on that dream. And as far as the dad and all that goes, like, my dad's a great man. My dad raised me like he's always been a constant in my life. He's not an astronaut or nothing, you know what I mean? But he's probably the hardest working motherfucker I've ever met in my life. So for me, that's my aspiration. If I can be like my father and take care of my family and make sure everything that needs done gets done, I'm good with that, bro. Now that I'm old enough to understand reality versus, Yeah.
Now, how quick... Now, because for me, I've realized how fast time goes by. How fast has your life went by?
Fucking in a snap.
If there was one thing you could change about your life, like one thing that you only had one choice to restart everything, like not everything, but just change one thing, what would that be?
I'd remove drugs.
You'd have never tried drugs?
No, not once. Because it wasted about 20 years of my life, bro.
Yeah.
And when I'm not on drugs, I'm 10 times the man I am when I am on drugs.
Yeah, drugs changes everything for everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I say, I don't hang out with people that do drugs. I don't condone it.
You can't if you don't want to do them.
Yeah. And, I mean, I don't know, like, it is what it is. You mean, people make their own choices, live their own lives. Yeah. I don't hate on it. You mean, if you want to pick drugs over a relationship with me, it is what it is. I'm not going to hate on you.
Right.
It's just something that I can't allow around me.
I understand that.
Shit like that. So, I get what you're saying. You mean just because you can't trust or really love a drug addict. You know what I mean?
No. And see, no one. Well, I can't say no one, but my immediate family, mother and father, they're not addicts. They've never done drugs. That ain't their thing. So I wasn't raised used to that. Like, I used to see people do drugs and shit, but it was never like, oh, that's cool. But then the first serious relationship I had, the girl I had my first 2 kids with, her parents were the man. Like, they were the pill man. They went to Proctor, and then they went to Lilly, and then so that's how I got introduced to pills, and that's what led me down the. I led my own self. I'm not blaming no one. I led my own self down that path, but if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been introduced to that life, because in my family that life didn't exist. Right.
Well, man, I feel like it's been good. I feel like it's been a good little talk. How you feel about it?
Absolutely.
You like it?
I always like talking to you, bro.
I feel like we could do another one, bro. More topics that I come up with.
Absolutely.
Because I have fun just talking.
I got plenty of shit to talk.
Yeah. Well, shit, I'm going to go ahead and end it there, bro. And like I said, we'll do a fucking part 3 here soon.
There it is.
Y'all, thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out Dave Veffs for coming on today. And like, share, subscribe. Like I said, we'll see you on the next one.
Beat that entertainment.
Yo, bitch tryna throw it back for BTE. Yo, bitch ain't coming home cause she outside with the team. You know we roll running by the back, no sleep. 200 on the dash, baby, this SRT. Big dog, your nigga ain't fucking with me. Rockstar lifestyle was kinda hard to copy me. Jakey, F&A, Jaco got a key, get stinky.